couple of scriptures that I wanted to draw from today. Romans 12:12 says to be patient in affliction, patient in tribulation. And Galatians chapter 6 verse 9 says not to grow weary or tired in doing good, for in due season or at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't faint or if we don't give up. And so I want to encourage folks in the concept of perseverance. The Bible talks over and over again about persevering, pushing through, staying strong, hanging in there, not giving up. And the reason for that is because as life kind of just does its thing, it's very easy for us to go ahead and just give up. Because we'll get excited for a day, for a week, for a couple of days, for a month. But then, life just keeps going. It keeps chugging day after day after day. You're hitting the daily grind. There's family issues. There's work issues. There's health issues. There's stress on all sides. There's anxiety. And that's why the Bible talks about holding on to things like hope, holding on to the promises of God. Jesus said, "I'll never leave you or forsake you." He is always there. God was there when Job was going through his trial. And we have to keep these things in mind and not go by feeling. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 5:7, we walk by faith and not by sight. And there's a reason for that. Because our feelings, our emotions, our senses, they can drive us to up one day, down the next, up one day, down the next. And that is not how we as people of God should operate. We should operate with steady perseverance, patience. And, well, if you look through the Old Testament, when we see a lot of the history and the accounts of people who just did wonderful, powerful things for God, you see that people who were able to stick in there and see it through were the ones that ended up with final victory. We just got done with a series on Nehemiah. You can go check the playlist on that. Talk about all the opposition, all these different methods of the enemy to use, all these tactics to try and destroy what God was doing. But the tenacity, the stick-to-itiveness of Nehemiah is amazing. And that's what we need. We need to stick it out. We should not have to do it alone. Sometimes you might have to, but you shouldn't have to. There should be a body of Christ around you who's there for you, helping you to grow, to develop, to stay strong, to be there for you in prayer and the word, encouragement, and all of these things. But we've got to stick it out. We've got to stick it out. And so I want to encourage everybody today. God is with you. The body of Christ is with you. And let's keep our head up, keep our eyes focused, and let's persevere. Let's hang in there and stick with God, because at the end of the day, those who stick with Him are the ones who have final victory. So I hope this has helped you and blessed you, encouraged you to strap on the boots and go one more day, and keep it going. So if you want to go and study those verses out again, Romans 12:12, Galatians 6:9, stick in there, stay with it, stay with God, and you will be the better for it. Love you guys, be blessed, and we'll catch you on the next video.